Tip number 7, choose the right destination. Consider your riding preferences, the weather, the scenic routes available, and research the different destinations and choose one that aligns with your interests and skill level. If you're a brand new rider traveling across the country to ride the tail of the dragon, it might not be the best idea. Think about what stories you want to tell when you get back and make sure you're going somewhere where those stories might happen. Howdy peeps, I'm Steve McKay and I've ridden over 200,000 miles on a motorcycle, including 9,500 miles in 11 days to finish the Iron Butt Rally. I've taken a lot of motorcycle trips and I'm always sad when I meet a motorcyclist that has never taken a trip. So to help you get motivated and to take your first trip, I've put together this list of 7 things you should do to plan an enjoyable motorcycle trip. Number 6, plan your route. Plot out your route using online mapping tools like Google Map. Consider the distance, road conditions, and interesting stops along the way. Be flexible and allow for detours or unexpected changes in your plans. Many people want to know, how many miles can we ride in a day? This obviously varies a lot. Yes, I've ridden 1,500 miles in a day. No, I didn't see much of anything along the way. For most trips, 250 miles is a long day that leaves time to see 1 or maybe 2 stops. But this varies a lot by local conditions. Even in the USA, planning a trip in the East Coast is different than the West Coast. Tip number 5, understand your bike's fuel range. Make sure you know where to get fuel. This doesn't apply to trips in more densely populated regions like Europe or the East Coast of the US. But if you're going to more remote areas, Western US desert country, you need to know where you can get fuel. Yes, your bike might have a 5-gallon tank and it may get 50 miles per gallon, but out on a windy highway, this can drop a lot, and so be conservative. Tip number 4, make your budget. Sadly, most of us can't afford to not worry about the expense of a motorcycle trip. Riding a motorcycle can be a cheap way to travel. Be realistic about the expenses and what it will take for you to enjoy the trip. Rather than sacrificing on the things that you want to do or are comfortable with, I suggest you shorten the trip. If you hate camping, a 5-day trip where you stay in motels will be a lot better than a 10-day camping journey. Tip number 3, this is your trip. Don't let anybody tell you what you're doing wrong. I know I'm telling you how to do things, and I'm not telling you to ignore me, but many people are willing to tell you how you should have fun. But they aren't you, and they probably don't know what is important to you. If you just want to sit on the back of the bike for 20 hours and not stop and see any sights, then do it. I have. But want to ride around Chicago all day and see the places the Blues Brothers movie was filmed? I've done that too. They're very different, but you can have fun for both. And you know what? If you get it wrong, you'll know pretty quick. So be prepared to make adjustments along the way. Tip number 2, make reservations. I know this goes against the freewheeling spirit of riding a motorcycle, but nowadays there are lots of people traveling and not enough places to stay. I've watched plenty of travel videos where people get to the place they really wanted to go and they can't get in or even stay anywhere close. Pay attention to cancellation fees, and most times it's a good idea to pay a little more for a fully refundable reservation. Tip number 1, choose your riding companions wisely. Planning a motorcycle trip gets considerably more difficult when you include more people. If you have a group of folks that you ride with, but they can never decide on what restaurant to stop and eat at, they probably aren't going to help you plan a successful trip. Stops can take longer and miles ridden are less the more people you have. I suggest you plan your trip as if you were going to go alone, and then ask people if they would like to go on that trip with you. If no one does, then do it alone. I rode almost all of my trips solo. I have one bonus tip for you. Consider a motorcycle tour. Some of my favorite trips were tours where I didn't have to plan anything. I just showed up. Read reviews online. Most bad tour operators don't last long. The cost of the trip is much easier to understand. You know up front. The tour operator has to deal with all the unknowns, and you get to sit back and enjoy someone else's planning. I hope you enjoyed these tips on planning your next motorcycle trip. Think I missed something important? Let me know below. If you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe. You might want to check out some of my other videos on how to take a motorcycle trip or watch some of my videos about my trips. Thanks for watching, and may you have travel and good fortune in your future.